My name is Cindy Sullivan. I'm a midlife and senior fitness specialist. I'm going to take you through a quick strength program. This is safe and effective to do. I'm going to have you grab some weights. If you don't have weights, you could use canned goods or water bottles. We'll use a resistance band and get down onto the floor, but you can modify everything for you and your body. So I'm just your guide. Here's your workout. We're going to do a few upper body exercises, a few lower strength exercises, and core. Call it a day. So let's get started. I'm going to have you warm up just for a few minutes. Okay, so nothing too big, but we don't want to start a strength training program without warming up. So here's a couple you can do. Just take some nice deep breaths in, exhale, blow it out. Or you can skip this part and do a couple warm-ups on your own. Okay, so just a couple more deep breaths in. Exhale, blow it out. Sitting back into those heels and hips. Good, one more time. And then bring those arms down. We're gonna come up and over, let your ear fall to shoulder, warm up that neck a little bit, open the chest, and then windmill those arms up over to the other side. Nice, do that again, up and over. And come on back. One more time, up and over. Good, and then take it back. Both arms are gonna come down. We'll roll the shoulders, couple little shoulder rolls right here. So again, our goal is just to kind of loosen those muscles up, get that blood pumping. You don't wanna go straight into strength training without warming up. So be sure to take a few moments, that's all you need. Good, and then we're gonna go all the way up. Take it all the way back. So breathing in, blowing it out, lubricating those joints. Safety always comes first, and really pay attention to your form on these. Good. One more time. Hold it up there. Reach side to side, lengthen through that body, lifting those fingers to the ceiling. Yes, one more each side. And bring those elbows down. Hold the palms to me. We'll twist it out. Now make sure you're twisting your entire body. This is bone friendly, so osteoporosis friendly. I want you to not twist through the waist, but actually twist. And if you can see my feet, let me move back a little. You can see I'm pivoting those toes and then bring it out. So again, warming it up. Good. Bending the knees, so we'll start to activate the glutes and the legs. And call and twist again, that whole body, not through the waist right here. I just love this one because it kind of gets that whole body warmed up. Dynamic stretching, that's what this is called. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Okay, grab the chair because we're gonna do a hip hinge, which is really important, warming up, but also activities of daily living. You're gonna make an L shape. Arms come up overhead. Bending in half at the hips, not at the waist, okay? So I'm using that chair for support to really protect your back and spine. Arms come up, fold in half. Good, you should feel this nice stretch into the glutes and the hamstrings. Stay with that a couple more seconds. And come on up. Nice. All right, we're gonna take a step forward with that right leg using the back of the chair. Take that step forward, bend the right knee, keep the right knee over the ankle, and then lift that back heel up and down. Again, this is stretching out that hip flexor that gets tight from sitting a lot. You're closed and sitting. So we're taking a couple minutes to warm up. Good, other side, almost done, and we'll get right into that strength. Good, now if you're doing your own warm-ups, you can just kind of fly by this part right here. Good, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we should be good to get going. Let's start with some hammer curls or bicep curls. So you're gonna grab 2 weights. You can do this one seated as well. I could go a little heavier if you can on the bicep curls, but again, if you're just getting started, I want you to start lighter, gradually build your way up. Okay, so elbows stay close to the hip bones, palms face the outer thighs, bend those knees slightly. You're going to be exhaling on the way up, inhaling on the lower. All right, let's give this a go. So I like to do between 10 and 12 repetitions. Take a little break, and then repeat that. But today we're gonna go through all these exercises and then we're gonna repeat the whole thing again. So you can decide, maybe you want one set of these exercises just to get you going through the day, or if you wanna maintain or build some strength, we're gonna go for a second round. So exhaling on the way up, inhale on the lower, good. 3 more right here. Blow it out, bracing that core. Good, last one. Nice job. All right, put those weights down. We're gonna go into rotator cuff or some shoulder squeezes. I'm gonna do this with weights, but you can also do this with the resistance band. So palms are gonna face each other, elbows stay close to the hip bone. Okay, so bending those knees slightly. We're gonna open to the side and close. Notice I went down a little bit in my weight on these. Okay, so biceps are a little bit stronger than shoulders here. Good. So you can stay at the same weight. You can use canned goods, water bottles, whatever you have to add that little resistance. You can do this one with a band as well. Good. And remember, reach out with any questions anytime. I'm always happy to answer them for you. Good. All right, we're gonna do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it there, bring it down. Nice. Okay, you're gonna get down on the floor with some weights to do the chest press next. While you're doing that, I'm gonna show you the rotator cuff that you can do with the band. So this is another alternative for that next round, the second set. You can always be doing the rotator cuff with the band right there. Okay, so everyone should be getting on the floor right now. I'm gonna show you quickly how to get down there if you need a little bit of help. So if you can't get down without using a prop or a chair, you just want to make sure that is in a secure spot. You can bring those palms down or forearms down. You can bring one knee down, then bring the other knee down, bring the hand, get into that tabletop position, dropping an arm, and then dropping to that hip, okay? So let me fix the camera so you can see me. And hello, I'm right here. Okay, so you're lying on your back, you have your weights. I want your elbows a little bit lower than the shoulders, palms facing the feet. Okay, so we're going to make sure that your wrists are not curled under or over, keep them in a nice alignment. You're gonna come up over that chest and then bring those elbows right back down to the side, right here. So let's try a set of 12 of these. Now, if you can't get on the floor, my alternative is doing wall push-ups. So I'll show you that right when we're done. So if you want to try a few of these, good. And then if not, we're going to do those wall push-ups as a modification. So you're going to exhale on the lift. Good. Try to get 12 of these in. Keep going with that. And I'm going to jump up there and show you those wall push-ups while you're completing your set there. Good. Finish that off. Okay, now for a wall push-up, you just want your arms about chest height or shoulder height. You're just going to be bending those elbows and pushing straight off the wall. So that's your modification to doing those chest presses. Make sure you can lift the heels up. Make sure your body's tall from the crown of the head to the tailbone. Excellent job. All right, so we finished those upper body exercises. Let's move on to the lower body. So we're gonna grab that chair again for safety. And we're gonna start doing some heel raises or calf raises. Okay, so feet are about hip width apart. Hands are on the hips or on that chair. We're gonna lift those heels up and down. So straight up, straight down. Don't rock forward and back. We're just trying to lift up. Think about a string from the top of the head pulling up. Good, so we wanna get about 12 in here as well. Good. My little bonus is squeezing those glutes. So if you can squeeze the glutes as you're lifting, why not work another part of the body? Good. Bang for your buck. Let's go. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Shake that out. Woo! All right, what do we get next? We have our knee extension or high knees, okay? So I'm gonna show you the knee extension because this one's a little more challenging. We want you to make sure you're doing it properly. Sit at the end of the chair, pretend you have a tray on your lap. You're just gonna be extending one leg out. It looks much easier than it actually is. So you should feel that muscle contracting. Pretend you have a tray on your lap. So you're gonna extend and bend. So straight out and in. Good, so let's go with these. Try to get 12 in. Nice. Here's 6, 7, 8, 9. So sitting tall, rib cage is right there on that pelvis. Let's try the other leg. Good, now I like to pretend that tray is there because then you don't hike a hip up. Good, 4, 5, excellent job. 6, nice, contract that muscle. 8, 9, yes. Make sure you're breathing. Great job. All right, that's your 12. Now, a modification for that one is just doing some nice high knee steps. So you're just gonna be doing these step ups or knee lifts, knee raises. Bring it right up in front. You're kind of lubricating that joint in the knee, getting the hip to work. That is your kinetic chain, hip, knee, ankle. You got it all working. So you can try some of these, or if you want to skip to the next one, we're going right into core next. So guess what? We're going right back down on the floor. That's part of our workout, getting up and down from the floor. So if you do not want to go down on the floor today, a modification is doing it behind the chair. So I want you to get down there on the floor. We're gonna start our plank next for core. If you are not getting on the floor, here's your modification. You're gonna be doing that 30-second plank behind the chair. So you can do that one on the wall as well, or right here behind the chair. Okay, so if you can get down there, let's go. I'm gonna be moving you around. Hopefully this doesn't make you too dizzy. We're gonna get down there on the floor. I'll set our timer and we're gonna do our 30-second plank. Where's my phone? I'm always losing that thing. Okay, so you're coming down on the floor. You're on your hands and knees. I'm gonna have you go onto your forearms. And then we're gonna get ready. If you can go into it, right here, this is a great modification knees. If you can pop those feet up, let's try it. So right here, this is a great plank, straight, working those core. If you're getting too tired, you drop back to your knees, then you pop right back up. I'm trying to give you 30 seconds because we are gonna do another round and we'll try another 30 after this, okay? Make sure the hips aren't too high or too low. Holding it there, breathing in. Exhale, blowing it out. Couple more seconds. Nice. Woo! We did it. All right, sit on that child's pose. So you're gonna sit back into the heels, fingers forward, and just elongate that spine, opening up the hips. This should feel good. Nice job right there. All right, second round's coming up. Let's go. Standing back up. So if you need any help with that, remember, use that chair. All right, I'm gonna have you get up. I'll beat you back up here, grab those weights. We're spinning around a little bit today. Okay, second set with the weights. You're gonna go heavy. Now I was teaching you the hammer curl. I'm gonna show you a bicep curl as well. So the hammer curl is when the palms are facing your body. The bicep curl, straight curl, is when they're facing forward. You can pick which one you want to do. I'll just show you the other version right now. So feet are hip width apart. You're going to exhale on the lift, inhale on the lower. Here we go. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. So the hammer curls are a little less pressure on the elbow joint. So if you have any issues with those elbows at all, the hammer curl is a better alternative. This is another one that's going to work the forearms, the wrist, your grip, the biceps. Good. So blowing it out. Nice. Activating that core through breath. Good. 2 more. Last one. You got it. Nice. Okay, rotator cuff, second set. I'm gonna do the band this time just to give you that modification. I showed you what it looked like before. Let's actually do the 12 with the band. Otherwise, you can use the weights again. Okay, so I like to wrap my hands around this band. You don't have to do that. You hold it how you're comfortable, but you really want to make sure the elbows are on your hip bone, not back here. Okay, so right on that hip bone, you're gonna open and close. Good. Now you can always anchor one side of this band to something and do one arm at a time. Again, you can do one arm at a time here. Try to get 12 repetitions on each side. You got it. Bending those knees slightly to protect your back. Good, so trying to get that 12 in. Good, I'm gonna do about 2 more right here. 1 and 2, yes, so we get the shoulder, we get the rotator cuff, we get the bicep, nice. All right, we need to do that chest press again. Now, if you don't wanna go on the floor, the alternative is doing it in a chair. So I'll show you that one next. If you can get down there on the floor, take this time to get down there while I grab my weights, and I'll set us up in the chair chest press. Now, this one's a little bit harder. You wanna make sure you have a tall back and a sturdy chair. If you can get down there on the floor, I recommend those, but this is an alternative. You might wanna go a little bit lighter, sitting tall, arms are out to the side, relax that neck. I'm gonna do one and then the other just to make sure it's not too much, but you really wanna keep the elbows, shoulders, and wrists in a nice straight line. So we're doing our chest presses here in a chair versus getting on the floor. Good. Make sure you're blowing it out as you're pushing forward. I like to alternate these if you're gonna do it in the chair. They're a little bit harder. Good. Nice. So if you want to do both at the same time, that's always an option for you. Good. We're all different. Good. And we're all at different levels too. Good. So pick the one that's right for you and try to get your second set of 12 in. Woo! Oh boy. And done with that. Nice job. Okay, we're going to put the weights down. If you're on the floor, make your way up now, and we will move into our lower body segment. We've just got those 2 for the legs. Good. Feet are about hip width apart, tucking that tailbone under, zipping up the core. When you're ready, join me. We're gonna do the heel raises again. So this is so good for mobility of the ankles, strength of the ankles and legs, so good for balance, nice, and excellent for strength. This is great to catch you if you're gonna be falling, starting to tip a little bit. You wanna have strength in the ankles to be able to hold you upright or steady you. Good. So stay with this. A few more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yes. Come on down. Woo. Actually, let's stretch this out just really quickly. Roll out that ankle. I always love to do these small little rolls. Good. It's a lot of body weight we're putting on there every day. So rolling out the ankles, great little release there. Then we'll do sitting on the chair, and we'll get the knee extensions in again, our second set. Okay, if this is too much and you don't want to do a second set of these, I'm gonna have you start and then I'm gonna show you. So if you don't want to do these, I'm gonna show you what else you can do here. So you're gonna do the knee extensions. If you don't want to do that, you can do a knee flexion behind the chair, okay? So this one is just kicking behind, right there. I'm gonna stay with these. You can pick which one you want to do. Join me when you're ready. You can feel this in the hamstrings back there a little more and getting that knee activated. Good. Nice. Okay, other side. 2. So make sure you changed legs in the chair if you were doing the knee extension here. And you really want to try to keep those knees parallel in front if you're doing the one behind the chair. Try to get that 12 rep in. Good. All right, and let's finish here. This is a really good one for abs as well as those legs. You're gonna do your knee lifts. So making sure you're not overarching your back. You wanna even tuck that tail under a little if you need to, if you have that arch in that back. Good. Standing tall, bracing the core. You can always touch the chair if you need to. Great job. 3, 2, 1, and 1. Yes. All right, final one. We are going on the floor for our plank. If you're not gonna go down there, remember, you can set your timer and do that right by the chair, or even doing it on the wall. Okay, so I know you can't see me fully, but you get the point. You can just make sure that the crown of your head to your tailbone is straight. Let's get down there. I'm gonna bring you over again for the last time. We're gonna get down there on the floor and let's try our 30-second plank down here. So coming on down. The other way to get down on the floor is just doing that split stance and lowering, holding something, or if you need it, and you're just coming down again, rolling. I'm gonna roll this way this time. I'm on my back, rolling right on the side, and onto the hands and knees. Okay, so you're in your plank position. Let's set the timer. 30 seconds and go. You're on your forearms and knees. Hopping up there if you can. Bracing that core, deep breath in. Biggest tip of the day, do not hold your breath on these. So many people do. So deep breath in, blowing it out. Nice. All right, we got about 10 more seconds. You got it. If you need to drop to the knees, that's fine. You're still planking. Pop it back up when you can. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do a quick little stretch. Get on those hands and knees. Sit back on the heels. If you need a pillow, you can use it on your forehead or behind your heels and glutes right there. Stay in that nice child's pose. Stretching it out. All right, you can come on up. You did it. So that's a really quick and effective strength full body exercise. So check out round 2 or day 2 of strength. We're gonna complement this workout and should give you a total body. So thank you so much. Reach out with any questions.